Howdy, Ando here from SenseiAndo.com. You know, there's a lot of confusion in the martial arts world about the proper way to do a horse stance. So I came down here to talk to my friend Tony to get the inside scoop. I'm going to tell you what he told me right now. So I asked Tony, how do you do a proper horse stance? He laughed at me. He just said, Ando, you horse's ass. The question isn't how do you do a proper horse stance. The question is, why are you doing a horse stance? Good question. I mean, what is a horse stance anyway? A horse stance is just a moment when you spread your weight out evenly over both legs. Now, some people would say that a stance like this is just for exercise. You would never hold a stance like a horse stance in a real fight. Well, no kidding. Guess what? You shouldn't hold any stance in a real fight. No matter what you do, if you stay still in a real fight, well, there's a good chance you're going to get smeared on the pavement like cream cheese on a bagel. So here's a rule. You should always be moving through a stance and not to a stance. If you think of horse stance as a transition and not a position, well, then you'll find yourself using your horse stance all the time. This is my friend Julio. He's going to help us take a look at some horse stances. Normally, I don't work out with guys who don't wear pants, but I just can't say no to Julio. All right, so let's say I'm going to do a variation of a basic hip throw. So you lower your level. This is a horse stance. I push my hips back to give him a platform to fall around. All right, now I'm in this horse stance with my hips back, but if I stay here, that's trouble, right? He might be holding onto my shirt or my hair trying to pull me down into this fight. So immediately, I straighten out my hips. Still a horse stance, but now my back is straight. Maybe I want to punish him with my back still straight. I break that arm around my knee or up and over. Either way, horse stance, two different kinds. Let me show you another example. Let's say I duck under for a double. If my hips are back in this type of horse stance, well, then I'm in big trouble for a guillotine here. But if my hips are under me or even a little forward, then I have leverage to make this takedown work. So, finish the double. Now, what happens if you ended up in some type of guard position and you're in between the legs? Again, hips are back, your posture can get pulled down and broken. So as you're trying to stand back up to your feet, which is what I like to do, you're getting into a horse stance, basically. Again, hips back, this is the wrong time for that horse. I straighten out so I can start shaking or breaking, right? What if he's got a hook on me, though? He's got a foot and he's messing around. So I need three different horse stances here. First, I need to be able to keep my weight low, pop my hips back to shake off that hook, then be able to move through the straight hips and push my hips forward to take up that space so I can glide up here and continue my fight. So, how do you do a proper horse stance? Should your hips be back, straight, or in? Well, you just saw it. There's more than one way to use a horse stance, which means there's more than one way to do a horse stance, which means there's no such thing as the one proper way to do a horse stance, which also means you should be practicing all of them. Try this. Holding a horse stance for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or longer, that's impressive, but it's not necessarily a fighting skill. Instead, you should consider moving your hips around, to the side, to the left, to your cat stance, to your front stance. The goal is to be able to stay low and not be frozen. You want to be flexible and mobile in your hips so that you're prepared to do anything. If you're still wondering, like, where should I put my knees? Where should I put my feet? Remember, ask why first, how second. Let your brain tell you what to do, and let your body tell you how. And that's your tip, straight from the horse's mouth. If you like that tip, don't forget to hit subscribe. And for even more great tips, find the link to sign up for my free email updates list. Until next time, keep riding, my friend, and keep fighting for a happy life.